Today, I stumbled on a pretty neat AI helper that actually saves me hours of work by turning one long video into a stack of ready-to-post short clips, captions, thumbnails, and even a posting plan. Basically, everything you'd need to turn one long live stream, interview, or podcast episode into a week's worth of social posts. It's called Vizard, and the reason I like it is that it feels like having a tiny social media team right there in your browser. What's cool is you just drop in a long piece of content, like a 45-minute interview, and Vizard scans it to find moments likely to perform well. The tool auto-edits these moments into short, social-ready clips already formatted for different aspect ratios. For example, from a surf coaching live stream, you could instantly get clips about pop-up technique, stance, and a pro tip soundbite perfect for Reels. Or from a creator chat, you could pull out a quick hook about engagement tactics, a top comment moment, and even a quirky blooper for TikTok. I've used it on my own channel too, slicing a self-awareness talk into multiple shorts that the audience absolutely loved. The result was higher engagement without me having to spend days editing all those bite-sized pieces. Let me walk you through exactly how this whole process works, and I'll share a few tips so you can maximize the magic. First, you simply upload your long video file or just paste a link directly into the platform. Vizard immediately starts analyzing the content by looking for peaks in energy, voice spikes, laughter, and clear sectional changes. Then, it proactively generates candidate clips that are already trimmed perfectly for formats like 9:16 for stories or 1:1 for Instagram. You absolutely have the option to keep the AI-picked clips if they look spot on, or you can easily make your own tweaks. The best part about this automation is that it never locks you in because you still maintain complete creative control. Now, I'll be honest, the initial automatic clipping can sometimes be a little hit or miss. There were definitely a few moments Vizard suggested that were just mediocre, and a couple of real gems it missed on the first pass. Thankfully, that's perfectly fine, because the tool provides a dedicated editor for you to review every single suggested clip. You can quickly tweak clips in mere seconds, and then export them without any hassle. So instead of spending hours combing through raw footage, you only spend minutes refining what the AI has already laid out for you. That balance between speed and maintaining brand control is truly the sweet spot for serious content creators. When you get into the editor, you'll notice the layout is designed to be incredibly straightforward and intuitive. On the main canvas, you see the final clip preview, while below that is a timeline to nudge start and end points precisely. The timeline also lets you easily add captions, or instantly swap the crop for different aspect ratios on the fly. On the left side panel, you'll find all your clip suggestions, access to your raw media, and essential style options. If an AI-suggested clip just doesn't match your current vibe, you can replace it with another suggested moment, or even upload your own manual cut. Once you swap a clip, the timing and all the associated captions automatically adapt to fit the new selection perfectly. Speaking specifically about captions, Vizard nails the automatic subtitling process most of the time, which already saves a massive amount of production time. Furthermore, the editor gives you full control to style those subtitles by changing the font, size, color, background, and animation effects. I personally spent about 2 minutes switching to a bold animated subtitle preset and instantly noticed the clip popped much harder on my feed. These are the small, intentional tweaks that ultimately make a huge visual difference when you're posting for mobile viewers. You also have the ability to add custom overlay text, fun stickers, and dynamic call to action animations wherever you need them. Here's one small pro tip I learned. Always use concise, punchy captions for mobile viewing, and place a short hook line at the very top of the clip. Another feature that I genuinely love is the automatic thumbnail and title generation system. Vizard offers several thumbnail suggestions based on intelligent frame analysis and provides headline ideas that are already optimized for higher click-through rates. You can still edit everything manually if you prefer, especially since some AI headlines can occasionally lean a little too clickbaity. But even with manual editing, having those initial headline ideas saves me from that dreaded 10-minute brainstorm session every single time. Now let's move on to scheduling, which is honestly where Vizard completely outshines many other editing tools on the market. Some editing platforms only help you create the clips and then completely leave the difficult part of posting up to you. Other tools offer scheduling, but they often lack any real strategic element baked into their posting process. Vizard features an auto-schedule function where you simply set your desired posting frequency and preferred platforms. The tool then automatically places all those ready-made clips across your content calendar without you lifting a finger. You can preview the entire content calendar ahead of time, move clips around as needed, and the system will even adjust captions and hashtags for each specific platform. If you happen to be managing multiple channels simultaneously, this automation of uploading and filling in unique captions is a genuine lifesaver. There is also a comprehensive content calendar built right into the dashboard so you can see what's set to publish next. You can check which clips are waiting for final approval and which ones still need those crucial thumbnail designs completed. For anyone currently juggling several different content series or multiple channels, this single pane view instantly turns potential chaos into complete order. I used to manage everything with a messy folder of edited files and a separate Google Sheet just tracking publish dates. It was certainly not pretty. Now everything important is unified in one place, making it so much easier to maintain a consistent publishing cadence across the board. Okay, just to be perfectly fair, there are certainly other AI video tools available in the current market. Some are fantastic at generating entirely new videos from simple text prompts, which is certainly creative and fun to experiment with. However, those text-to-video tools often miss the mark when you desperately need to extract authentic, high-value moments from your own real-world footage. Others focus heavily on fancy visual effects or text-to-speech narrators, but they force you to do all the tedious heavy lifting of finding the actual source clips. And yes, some existing scheduling tools are incredibly expensive for the limited functionality they actually provide to the end user. Vizard's real sweet spot sits right in the middle. It automates the monotonous grunt work of finding and trimming the best moments. Then it smoothly helps you polish the captions and thumbnails before finally scheduling and publishing everything automatically, all without breaking your budget or forcing weird export formats. One specific feature I consider absolutely essential is the ability to manually override the AI's choices while totally keeping those efficiency gains. So if the AI selects the wrong start point, you can simply slide it just 2 or 3 seconds, and the captions and logic stay intact. If you decide to swap a clip out for a higher energy moment, just select a new suggestion, and the editor instantly keeps your preferred crop and style settings. That capability to edit and refine is precisely what makes Vizard feel like a proactive real teammate instead of some impenetrable black box. Furthermore, if you have any concerns about maintaining a consistent brand voice, you can easily apply templates across entire batches of content. Do you want every single clip to open with the exact same lower third graphic or use a standardized caption style? You set your master template once, run the batch processing, and Vizard applies that look consistently across every single piece. That simple step saves you from dealing with the hundreds of tiny repetitive decisions that kill your creative momentum when you're batch producing content. Here is a final pro tip for maximizing your results. Leverage the built-in analytics and audience feedback loop. Vizard conveniently surfaces data showing exactly which clips are performing well, and even suggests similar moments from your existing archive. This allows you to quickly iterate on what works. If a short story about mindset performs amazingly, go find more mindset moments in other long videos. It creates a powerful feedback loop that actively helps you discover a repeatable, winning formula specifically for your unique channel. To wrap this up, I tested Vizard on a few long recordings and successfully ended up with a full set of polished shorts, captions, thumbnails, and a publishing plan. This entire package required practically zero manual uploads from my end because the AI did all the initial heavy lifting. I only spent my valuable time fine-tuning the output and layering on my unique personality where it mattered most. If you are a creator aiming to get much more mileage out of your existing long-form content without becoming a full-time editor, this tool is absolutely worth trying. I won't pretend this solution is entirely perfect because no AI editing tool on the market truly is flawless. Sometimes the tool misses subtle context or just needs a quick, simple human touch to get it just right. But the massive time savings combined with the ability to always retain final creative control makes it a genuinely solid choice. This is especially true when compared to tools that automate everything but forbid editing, or ones that force you to manage all scheduling manually. With Vizard, you genuinely get the best of both worlds. Powerful automation working alongside practical, hands-on control. All right, that concludes my quick walkthrough of this incredible helper. If you have long videos collecting dust on your hard drive, you should definitely give Vizard a serious shot today. Go ahead and batch a few episodes, and just see how its auto-edit feature picks your absolute best clips automatically. For me, this process successfully turned one long upload into an entire week's worth of scheduled content and freed me up to actually make more videos. Good luck out there in the content trenches, and I'll see you down in the comments if you want to test out any clips or ideas.